of Black Bear Sculling Week, one of the largest sculling camps running in the United States, and the only one that really runs in the Midwest. Well, this is a pretty cool place to hang out and bring the whole family. It's the oldest waterfront resort in Michigan.
We found it initially online. I was looking for a camp to take the whole family to, looking out east mostly because that was all I was finding, and then I saw last season that they were bringing Black Bear to Fountain Point, which was great for us because it's just a few hours away. So we came to the camp last year initially, loved it, decided to do it again this year as a family vacation.
Well, this venue is very, very nice. Of course, the grounds are beautiful, the lake is beautiful, but it's certainly a nice place to run a camp.
Black Bear Sculling is amazing for any age level.
It was a Christmas present from her.
Any skill level.
It's pretty helpful, and there's a lot of coaches, so it's like really nice to, like, if you need
like there's 5 people for one coach.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's pretty good.
We have coached everyone from complete beginner at about 11 years of age all the way up to masters who are competing.
I came to Black Bear for the experience, possibly my swan song, but maybe not after this experience. It's been wonderful.
And it's just, it's wonderful for every age level, every skill level. We can really cater to whatever our experience levels are that come in.
Well, we have some friends from Ann Arbor Rowing and Huron High School Rowing who are coaches here, and they've just been saying great things about Black Bear, and they told us we were visiting Ann Arbor at Christmas, and they're like, you guys really should go this year. And I thought that would be a great Christmas present, and it's been really fun so far.
Lake Leelanau is a beautiful lake. The coaching here is superb, and it's just been fun being here.
Anybody can come and learn at this camp, beginners to people who've been competing even. With the instruction that you get from the Wagners and the coaches that they bring in, it can benefit anybody. I mean, we consider ourselves novices, and I'm so much more comfortable now in the racing scull than I was when I got here.
No? All right. Well, this is a lot to think about. All right, so we got the recovery. The end of the catch. The catch needs to be very quick.
So a typical day at Black Bear Sculling is we wake up fairly early.
For us adults, especially after coffee.
We're down at the water from 7 to 9. We have a lecture at 7, and then we send the group out. We have breakfast at 9.
A lovely breakfast, which is well received by everybody.
I love them.
And then we go back out from 10:30 to 12:30 with lunch at 12:30.
So it's sort of row, eat.
We also go out in the afternoon for about an hour and a half. That's more of a free row. A lot of the times we get the younger kids out there maybe in a double or a quad, or they get to have a little bit more fun during that row, and the adults have the option for that one because we're doing quite a bit of sculling.
There is downtime in between, and you're not rowing continually for that time. So it's really more technique focused than training focused per se. So you can actually have 2-3 good sessions each day.
We also, before every row, have a lecture. One of the coaches zones in on one part of the technique.
And we can demonstrate that with rowing. If you're here at the catch and you grip, look what happens to the blade if I just grip. All right? So you don't want to grip too tight. The reach of the fingers around the handle needs to be limited. I always tell my rowers, you've got a ring on every finger. You should be able to see all your rings during the drive. Nice and slow. Doesn't affect the run of the boat. The run of the boat is what you're striving for. You want the boat to just keep moving.
So we're very specific about our schedule and how we're teaching. It's not just go out there and do it. We really want them to know this is how you do it. These are the drills that you can try while you're out there, and then all the coaches are out there to support that.
Lean forward with your hands away. Keep your legs straight. All right, now I feel pretty tight back in here. I'm pretty stiff. And then just slide back gently.
start feeling tight behind your knees. All right, now your knees may not be all the way down, mine aren't. Okay, and that's your pause position.
The coaching's done from singles, so we can scull right alongside our, the people we're teaching, and that's fun too.
And what it feels like is that you're just pressing. You're here and you just press right on through.
It gives us the opportunity to demonstrate to them right there when we're working one-on-one. Or like this morning, we had our group out there. We have 33 scullers on the camp this week. So we broke the camp down into 6 groups and assigned a coach to each group. And so we can work together, work on steering, do drills together. But the coaches are in their singles, so they can really demonstrate and show them what they're doing right or wrong and how to fix it right on the spot, rather than have to describe it from a motorboat.
Handles together, Chris. Handles together. It's kind of like rubbing your stomach and patting your head, and I realize that it's also very early. That's okay. What's very unique about what we do is that we are in singles. So they're able to literally show our campers exactly what we're trying to get them to do, or give an example, give a demo. We're able to really cater to exactly what they need and show them specifically. So it's not just do this, try that, but it's here, watch me do this, and now you try.
I think with sculling, since you're in a boat by yourself, everything you do in the boat either makes the boat go faster or it slows it down. And I think in a single scull, that really is emphasized. You have to balance the boat yourself, you have to count on yourself, you have to be able to steer it. And of course, you have to be able to power it. There's nobody else you can rely on, it's just you. So the boat gives you some pretty good feedback. And as a result, you're that much better when you're back into a 4 or an 8 or a team boat. You just have a better feel for what you're doing and the effect that you have on making the boat go faster or slowing it down.
Now, this being the last day, we usually, or last time we got a video while we're here, we usually say, you look great, or you've come a long way. You look great means you look great, or you've come a long way just means whatever. All right. This poster's available later on. She'll autograph before you take one home. All right, let's go ahead. Okay, and that's just awful. Looks very good. The posture is good. Grip's a little tight. That's to be expected though today. We didn't have really great conditions, so we're a little bit tight. A little too much hand on the handle with the right hand.
And we also do video, we videotape them, and then we have a coach do the video review, so that not only are they're seeing a coach out on the water give the demo, they're rowing side by side with them, they're getting individual instruction, group instruction, but then they're specifically getting videotaped and an individual analysis basically of what they're doing. And I think the visual is that much more important. They can really see exactly what they're doing, and no one likes being videotaped, but it really helps their technique and kind of gives them a better sense of what we're seeing them do.
And again, we're getting comfortable, we're making the boat go fast, but look at the path that your handles are following. Go down, then you pull up. See how deep this one's going? Even if you lift the handle up a couple inches too high, the blade's going to go 6 inches deep.
If you can scull, you can do pretty much anything in rowing. But it doesn't work the other way. You could row in an 8 sweep rowing for 20 years, and then get into a single and not be able to do anything, or even keep it upright. But if you can scull, if you learn how to scull, you can pretty much do almost anything that's rowing related. At the end of each program, each week-long program, we run a race. We call it the Black Bear Chase.
We're gonna win.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
And we do it with every program we've been doing for the last 40 years.
Well, the Black Bear Chase is a race amongst all the attendees.
She'll cheat if she can.
I will. I need a head start.
And as Steve says,
the results are already in the record book.
The results are already in the book.
I'm just gonna try to row. I don't even know how long it is, so I mean, other people probably have strategies. I probably should have a strategy, but
rowing the race is merely a formality.
And it's just a fun race. A lot of our students here are beginners this week, and giving them a chance to to row harder and race to see what happens is just something fun to do.
I'm happy to see race day when they're all nervous about it, which is really kind of fun because it really doesn't matter.
Let's go! Everybody, bring it up! Boom. 42, 49. And you're on. All right, that's looking good there, Hampton. All right, Chad, pick it up. Allison and Ryan and George and Liv and Chris.
Almost there, almost there. Looking good.
It's a fun program and worth doing.